Hey everyone, it's Malix. Just wanted to talk briefly about my Wyvern 11 team and the mechanics behind it and why it's actually well, first of all, it's a fast run and it's also a highly successful run because it's fast. As you can see, Angelica's my frontline tank as well as healer, and to be honest, she really does a whole heck of a lot of nothing. She really doesn't provide much sustain because I kill everything fast, and even in the boss phase she doesn't do a whole lot in terms of helping the team. So I am looking to replace her with my General Purges as soon as I get him geared up enough to survive a couple blasts from the Wyvern, but she still does serve a purpose in that I have her on Idol's Cheer. What does Idol's Cheer do? Whenever she gets hit by the boss, she's going to boost the damage dealer with the highest attack, gonna boost their combat readiness by 18%. Right now, my Idol's Cheer is at level 24. I believe it has 4 limit breaks or 3 limit breaks, but right now it boosts by 18% with each hit, and the dragon hits 3 times. So my Luna gets 54% combat readiness every single time the boss takes a turn. Now, I am also using, yes, I am using Seaside Bellina, and I'm also using Luna. They're both limited units. Not everyone has them. That's fine. You can easily replace them and still get the same mechanics as, they get the same technique, same strategy, whatever, using other filler units. For Luna, you could use Sigret or Karen. For Seaside Bellina, you could use a Yuna, which is a connection Nat 5, easily replaceable. You just want to make sure that your replacement for Seaside Bellina is a Ranger, and I'll explain why. The whole strategy and mechanics behind this team is using Terranor Guard. I'm actually taking advantage of his passive. Now, for those of you who do not know, Terranor Guard is a Nat 3 and really good for Wyvern 11 teams. The reason why he's good is his first skill is a defense break, and it has a 75% chance to apply a defense debuff for 1 turn. As you know, with really any game, if you can reduce the enemy's defensive power, you're going to do more damage. Plain and simple. So as you can see, I have Terranor Guard with his skills shut off through this little toggle down here. By shutting it off, I'm forcing him to use his first skill only, which is a defense break. So I have a high chance of getting a defense break from him. Now, what really is Terranor Guard's bread and butter is his passive. The passive, when max skilled, gives him an additional 10% dual attack chance. Dual attack meaning when one of my units attacks, he gets an additional 10% chance to attack with them. Now, every unit or every hero, every whatever you want to call them, every single one comes with 5% base to start out with. So now Terranor Guard, when max skilled, has a 15% chance to dual attack. That's really, really good. I also have him on 2 Unity sets. Unity increases the unit's dual attack chance by 4%. I have 2, so that means I get 8 additional percent, which gives him 23% total chance to dual attack with another unit. That's really, really, really good. I mean, if you think about it, it's just about 1 in every 4 attacks, he's going to dual attack with someone. Now, why is this so good? Why is this so strong? Why do I want to build Terranor Guard just so he can dual attack with people? Well, the main reason why is when he dual attacks, he's actually going to boost everyone's combat readiness by 25%. And if he's going to go, if he's going to dual attack once every 4 times, he's going to be boosting and giving everyone additional turns more often. And the more turns, the more chance for debuffs. The more chance for debuffs, the more chance for damage. The more turns, the higher the damage output. Overall, it's really, really good. That's why you see Terranor Guard in a lot of people's Wyvern 11 team. Now my Terranor Guard, I do eventually want to get a third Unity set. I don't have the gear quite yet. I'm close, but I'm almost there. But in order to get the high efficiency that you really do need so he can apply the defense break, as well as some, decent speed on him, I have to run a hit set as his third set. Now, this is where it gets even better. And this is where, like I said, you really want to try and replace Seaside Bellina, if you don't have her, with another Ranger. Because the Rangers have a 4-star artifact called Infinity Basket. And what that does is whenever the person wearing the artifact attacks, it gives additional dual attack chance to the other members of the team. And that can go up to 16%. So now I want you to think about this. When my Seaside Bellina attacks, she's given 16% dual attack chance to every single other unit. That's also giving Terranor Guard 16%. I already said mine has 23%. Now you're going to throw 16 on top of that. That's a 39% chance to dual attack. That is what makes this team so good. 39%, let's just say it's almost every other turn Terranor Guard has the potential to dual attack, because it's just under 40%. 40% is close to 50%. 50% is 1/2 every other turn. Whatever. It's close enough where you could really say every other turn, most definitely once every 3 turns, Terranor Guard has a very good chance to dual attack. And that is what makes this team so good. Look, right there. Boom. Dual attacked with Seaside Bellina. Now look, my Luna's dual attacking. It's insane how fast this boss will go down because of the dual attack from Terranor Guard. My Luna and my Seaside Bellina are built fast. They're not built crit damage attack. They're built crit damage attack speed on speed sets. Why do I do that? Because when my Terranor Guard gets a dual attack off and he boosts everyone's combat readiness by the 25% like his passive does, because my Luna and Seaside Bellina are fast, they get an additional turn before the Wyvern takes the first turn. Now, yes, they're not fast enough to move before the Wyvern. The Wyverns, I think you need like 220-ish, 215, 220-ish speed to move before the Wyvern when you first enter the boss stage. If you don't have that, the boss is always going to move first. That's fine. But if my Terranor Guard procs his passive one time when my Seaside Bellina or my Luna get their first turns off, they will get another turn because they're fast enough and their combat readiness is boosted enough to lap the Wyvern. So now I'm essentially getting my 2 primary damage dealers 2 turns, which, as you can see in this video, I get the Wyvern down to approximately 50% HP just from 1 turn from all of my units if Terranor Guard procs. Now, he didn't proc here, that's fine, but look, I'm still down, approximately 25% HP on the Wyvern. We'll see, when they move, if Terranor Guard procs. It's only when he procs when it gets nutty. But still, this team is very strong. Now you saw, he procced right there. So now my Luna got an additional turn. She lapped the Wyvern. So now here comes more big damage. Now this is only turn 2. The Wyvern only moved once, and it's already dead. That is the power of this team. That's why it's so strong. Compared that to Angelica's idle cheer, which is already boosting my Luna's attack combat readiness a lot as it is. So there's my idle's cheer. There's her stats. Not the greatest, but effective enough. And like I said, I'm eventually going to replace her with General Purgus because his passive is going to be boosting everyone's combat readiness every single time he's hit as well. So it's like he has the Idle's Cheer effect, but it's a passive and it's for everyone. Here's my Terranor Guard. Not the greatest stats. I did 6-star him just to dish out more damage, and it really shows in my team. I am killing the Wyvern very, very fast, most of the time before the shield even comes up. He is on the Joker, so he does even more damage. And then my Seaside Bellona, there's her stats. Again, super fast. And here's the important one, the Infinity Basket. This really speeds up the runs. Now you can see mine isn't even maxed yet. It's only at 9% dual attack chance. When I max that, there's even higher chance for everyone to just dual attack. And then who else was there? There was Luna. Where's Luna? Here's Luna. Again, Joker, very, very fast. Fast enough so that when one Terranor Guard passive proc occurs, she laps the Wyvern and she can get off another attack. It's really, really strong. I would highly recommend using Terranor Guard and using a Ranger in the team with Infinity Basket just to really boost his dual attack chance, just to boost everyone's combat readiness. It's really, really strong. It's really, really powerful. And as you can see, my runs are pretty quick. They're typically, you know, 1.5 to 2 minute range per run. And most of the time I kill the boss before he gets a shield. If Angelica dies, I usually kill the boss when he does get the shield, and very, very rarely does this team wipe. It has happened. I personally like to say there is no 100% team just because RNG happens. Terranor Guard doesn't proc, defense breaks don't land, no one dual attacks. It happens. But this is very high success rate, very fast team. Now I'll show you one more run just to see if we can get the procs to occur, which of course it's not going to happen because I'm trying to showcase it, but I'm telling you, I've actually had a run where the Wyvern moved when you first get into the boss fight, and then he died because the dual attacks were going nuts. The procking was insane. Everyone was dual attacking. Luna was going nuts with her skill 1. It's just a really fun team to watch, and it's effective. So right here, if there's a dual attack, the boss is dead. No dual attack, that's okay. Oh, there it is. Now, look, my Luna. She's going to move again before the Wyvern, but didn't need to because my Terranor Guard is built damage. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it educational, and let me know if you have any questions.